Lisa Marie was a generous benefactor. She headed the Elvis Presley Charitable Foundation for many years, which helped homeless families by providing them with shelter, food, and other necessities. However, in terms of money, Lisa Marie Presley had a tough time with it for a good portion of her life. Before her untimely death, Lisa Marie Presley reportedly owed millions of dollars in debt. If you're curious about it, watch this video. Lisa Marie comes across in conversation as a woman who has seen more than her share of heartbreak. However, this perception is quickly replaced with one of resilience and realism. Lisa Marie, despite the sheer oddity of her past and her incredible wealth, seems to have been pursuing an epic odyssey of self-healing throughout her adult life. It's as if her entire devotion to Scientology, children, and even her highly publicized, at times relationships, have all been attempts to bandage an old wound, the one created by her own name and the lengthy search for her own identity. Lisa Marie Presley had a privileged upbringing as the daughter of the king of rock and roll. She had a stable full of ponies, her own personal amusement park for her and her pals, and a staff of servants to meet her every need. In fact, after learning that Lisa Marie wanted to experience snow for the first time, Elvis had his private jet take her to Idaho for 20 minutes of snow play before returning her home. The legend of Elvis Presley's profligacy has long followed him. His total wealth is estimated to be between $100 million and $1 billion. The real amount is moot because Elvis clearly gave as much as he wished to his only daughter and many others. In times of financial distress, Elvis merely had to go on tour or sign a new movie deal, and the money would once again begin to pour in. The financial situation for the Presley family took a dramatic turn for the worse on August 16, 1977. There was a lot of debt and just approximately $5 million in cash in Elvis' estate. According to the Los Angeles Times, the IRS assessed a $10 million estate tax on the Elvis Presley estate a few years later after determining the estate was worth greater than what was indicated on the estate's tax return. Naturally, by that point, there were no longer any performances to schedule, albums to promote, or films to produce. According to Tony Ortega, who writes on Scientology, Lisa Marie was also fighting this church when she was having financial difficulties and fighting for custody of her children. While advocating for Ron Miscavige's defection from Scientology, he claimed she had a showdown with the church's head David Miscavige in 2012. For Ortega, it was this disagreement that sealed the deal and she would no longer attend church. Ortega remarked, "I really liked her. I thought that she had been brought up in almost impossible conditions. Later, she was trying to do something about it. She wanted the world to see. But it's so sad that so many things seem to go wrong for her." While acknowledging his criticism of Scientology, Ortega admitted, "I know that I am critical of Scientology, but I'm afraid her biggest problems were her own." A representative for Scientology claimed, "That never happened." After then, Lisa Marie allegedly assisted in getting a Los Angeles Times article published regarding Ron's predicament. Lisa Marie hardly left the house since her son Benjamin committed suicide in 2020. The Post saw a video of her speech in which she said, "My life is a little bit kind of down right now. You're pulling me up, so thank you. I'm so proud of this movie, I really am. To be honest, I haven't really left my house for the last 2 years unless it has to do with my children. So to get me to leave like California and fly to Memphis and be here, aside from coming to visit my son's grave at Graceland, it's a big deal." It was no secret that Elvis Presley's daughter, Lisa Marie, was having money problems too. In 2018, Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis's only daughter, has launched a $100 million lawsuit against her former business manager, accusing him of negligence and misusing her finances. Her former manager has launched a lawsuit against her as well, claiming that Presley has frittered away her renowned father's estate on a luxury lifestyle. Unpaid debts amount to $800,000. Sequel countersued, citing Presley's extravagant spending habits as the problem. The filing of the dueling lawsuits in 2018 at a Los Angeles Superior Court followed Presley's fourth marriage having ended in 2016, and she revealed she owed $16 million. When her father, Elvis Presley, died in 1977, Presley was only 9 years old and his sole heir. Since she received her inheritance through a trust in 1993, Barry Siegel has been in charge of her financial matters. According to the lawsuit, the 11-year odyssey to financial ruin started in 2005, and Lisa has been damaged in an amount that has not yet been completely verified, but is thought to be more than $100 million as a result of Siegel's activities. In 2005, the deal referred to a contract involving Graceland and Elvis's intellectual property rights to reap financial benefits. According to the lawsuit, by 2016, the trust had amassed over $500,000 in credit card debt and only $14,000 in cash. By the time of her death at age 54, Lisa Marie had racked up $4 million in debt due to terrible business decisions and a shady manager who had helped her waste her $100 million inheritance from Elvis Presley's estate. Recent sources indicate that, before her untimely death, Presley was spending more than $92,000 monthly. This explains why her fortune might have only been $4 million at the time of her death. The Blast has obtained court documents revealing that Presley regularly spent over $92,000. Included in this total were $1,078 in Maserati payments and $23,500 in rent. In addition to her $714,775 in stocks and bonds, she had $95,266 in cash assets. Documents filed in Los Angeles Superior Court as part of the divorce process between Presley and their fourth husband, Michael Lockwood, the dad of Finley and Harper, state that Presley owes the IRS $1.8 million. TMZ reports that to clean up the mess she'd made, she tried to cash in on a $25 million life insurance policy. It was alleged that she owed the Internal Revenue Service $2.5 million, which she planned to settle. Lisa Marie had completed the necessary paperwork to take $2 million from the policy, but an error in the paperwork prevented the withdrawal from going through. The late Elvis Presley's daughter had another life insurance which might be valued at as much as $30 million. Here's where things get sticky. Lisa Marie's mother, Priscilla Presley, has already started a court effort to undo the 2016 change to her daughter's trust. Apparently, she removed Priscilla and Barry Siegel, her former business manager, and replaced them with daughter Riley and deceased son Benjamin Keough as trustees. Priscilla now wants to be reinstated in this role. Lisa Marie's trust will become a pawn in a family quarrel that will be resolved in court. It's tragic enough that she's passed away, but her family will have a much more difficult time coping with financial implications. A family representative announced that Lisa Marie would be interred in Graceland, next to her beloved son Ben. How can the family of Lisa Marie Presley recover from the financial loss that has happened? We'd love to know your thoughts and reasons. Comment your answers below in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to give us a like. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and subscribe for more content like this. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on our next one.